Last time, we covered the interface of the Cryptic Notes game mode. For those of you who haven't caught the previous guide, I would recommend checking that part first before moving on to the class and item guide that we'll discuss today. As I mentioned in the previous video, there are currently 3 classes that you can play, as well as several offensive, support, and exploration items that you can equip before starting your match. Here, we're going to dive deeper into all of them. And although many of you, I believe, have already understood or gotten the idea of how the classes and items work, some others, especially those who are still trying out the mode, might still not fully understand them. So, I made this guide especially for them, the newbies. Well, without further ado, let's dive in. 3 classes are available in this mode: the Sage class, the Trailblazer class, and the Herald class. You can pick one of the 3 before starting your exploration of the manor. I kinda wish I could pick all 3 classes at once or switch classes mid-game, but I bet the game wouldn't allow you to do that without getting permanently banned.
Wait. Denied.
Anyway, just like the main game mode, each class has its own uniqueness, so let's dive into each one. The first class on the list is the Sage. This class is built to excel in exploration. They come with a skill that allows them to detect things around their surroundings, whether it's treasure or monsters. When the Sage uses her active skill and detects a treasure nearby, a path will appear, guiding them toward the detected treasure. What makes it even better is that the Sage gains a movement speed bonus when following the path created by their own skill. When they get hit, they will also receive a movement boost for a few seconds, making it quite handy when they're in a difficult situation and need to escape. The second class available is the Trailblazer. This class specializes in dealing with monsters, as their main skill allows them to either charge toward enemies and stun them for a while, or use it to escape from them completely. In the normal game mode, the Trailblazer skill works similarly to Forward, where many of us would probably use it to run away from hunters, rather than actually harassing them. They also come with 2 passive skills. The first allows them to gain a speed boost after picking up items from treasure chests, while the second makes them less effective by encumbrance. The last class available is the Herald. In general, they are the full support class, as their main skill focuses on healing and reviving teammates.
Thank you.
In RPG terms, think of them as the priest or healer class. They don't have detection abilities or offensive abilities, but they are definitely needed in a team. As I mentioned, their main skill allows them to heal teammates or revive them. They do this by throwing a paper plane that flies in a straight line, affecting anyone within its area of effect. And that's not all. The Herald class also comes with 2 passive abilities that can be quite useful. The first one allows them to heal more effectively, as they receive a 50% healing bonus. The second one, which honestly feels like cheating a little bit, is that they have an extra life somehow. If their HP reaches 0 during an exploration, instead of immediately being knocked down, they will turn into a paper plane and escape from the battlefield. This ability can only happen once, but in my opinion, it is still incredibly useful.
Get your ass back here, boy!
There is a cooldown after each active skill is used by every class, so as players, we have to calculate the right time to unleash those abilities. Personally, my favorite is the Herald class, because full support characters are usually needed in every team. Of course, the Trailblazer and Sage are important as well, but for me, the Herald feels more valuable because they can keep their teammates alive with their active skills. But again, that's just my personal preference. Now, after deciding who we are playing as which might be harder than picking which juice to be bought in a grocery store, the next question is, what are we going to bring into this haunted mansion besides our die-hard mentality?
Oh, God!
Picking the right items in this mode is crucial because, many times, the right items can save your life and, in turn, save the progress of your game. Why? Well, because if you fall in this mode, you'll lose all your belongings, including the items you own. That's why it's very important to pick the right items before entering the manor. To get items, first you need money, which you can get by selling the valuables you collect from looting the manor. You can do this in the main menu or in the base camp. Though, it's better to buy them in the main menu since there is a time limit for purchasing things in the base camp. There are many items in this mode, each with its own purpose, and they can be categorized into 3 categories: offensive items or weapons, support items, and exploration items. So, let's go through each of them. First, weapons. It is crucial that you bring a weapon in this mode. Though, if you're a pro, or rather, John Wick, then maybe you won't need one at all. If you play on beginner difficulty, you can explore the manor without bringing any weapons. But in easy mode and above, going in without a weapon is basically the same as emoting at 2 hunters, which means you're basically asking for trouble. Anyway, there are several weapons available in this mode. The cheapest one is the Protector's Cane. This thing that looks like a sickle with a long handle is basically a stick that you can swing to repel monsters. You can either press the button to swing the weapon, or hold the button to perform a charged attack. The special mechanic of this weapon is that you can throw it forward to perform a long-range attack, which can also slow down monsters. Next is the Forgotten Faith. This weapon is also a stick, but it has a different mechanism. You can press the button to swing the weapon, or hold the button to perform a thrust attack. The special move of this weapon is that you can use it to parry enemy attacks. A successful parry will make you perform a critical hit against the monster, while also restoring your stamina. Then, we have something called Burning Resentment. This thing is basically a flamethrower, which you can use to burn monsters from a moderate distance. If you attack a monster with it, they will receive a burning status effect that slowly depletes their health over time. You can also perform a special attack with this weapon, which works similarly to shooting a gun. Lastly, in the weapons section, we have the loaded shotgun. Well, I don't really have to explain this one, I guess. But one thing for sure is that this weapon packs a punch at close range, although the damage decreases with distance. It can be used from farther away, but it is much more effective at mid or close range. Keep in mind that the loaded shotgun and Burning Resentment come with their own respective ammo, so their ammunition can be depleted over time. You can refill the ammo at the base camp, though. Not every problem in the manor can be solved by shooting a shotgun here and there. You're not John Wick after all, right? Sometimes, you need a little more brain, or a lantern, and this is where the second category comes in: exploration items. There are only 2 items in this category: the lantern and the Eye of Lies. The lantern is probably one of the items you'll need the most in this mode because the inside of the manor is extremely dark, and you'll need it to illuminate your path. I tried entering the manor without a lantern once, and I was lucky enough to get out alive without running into any trouble. The entire area is so dark that you don't even know what you'll find 2 meters in front of you without proper lighting. The lantern will illuminate the area in front of you and give you better visibility. Though, there will still be some dark areas around you even when the lantern is turned on. The second one is the Eye of Lies, which is basically another reminder of how bizarre the Identity V timeline is, because this item is basically night vision. Like, bro, this is the Victorian era, and you already have modern night vision technology? What the hell? Maybe we should add a smartphone later on in this mode, like something to throw into the monster with.
Oh!
Well, with the Eye of Lies, you can see the entire area clearly, whether it's in front of you or around you. It is so clear that it almost feels like the room is being illuminated by a bright lamp. Well, that's night vision for you, I guess. Both the lantern and this questionable night vision device have their own durability, which can be depleted over time. The lantern consumes kerosene, while the Eye of Lies consumes battery. And once their energy got depleted, both items can consume your sanity, I guess. So, to keep your sanity intact, you'll need to keep the kerosene or battery full by repairing these items in the base camp. As for the last category, we have the support items. There are several items here, so let's not waste time making any more sad jokes about them and just get into it. First, we have a first aid syringe. This item acts as a healing device where you can inject yourself and recover a certain amount of health points. Whether the chemical inside the syringe is a normal medicine or something suspicious, I honestly can't tell and don't even want to know. You can use the syringe to heal either yourself or your teammates, and once you do, the items will be depleted over time, so you'll have to go back to the base camp to repair it. Oh, and if you're playing as the Herald class, the amount of health restored will be higher. Next is the Thurible. This item, which looks like a helmet from the dinosaur era, basically functions like a protective shield. You can carry it with you, and it will prevent you from dying. If your HP is low and you happen to get hit, or in my case, accidentally step on a landmine, you'll still survive because of the Thurible. But of course, the Thurible will be consumed in the process. Then we have the Prayer Bell. This item can be used to revive a fallen teammate. By ringing the bell near them, the fallen teammate can be revived and continue the exploration. Of course, if I were the one who found a fallen teammate, I'd probably take their items first before reviving them. Stealing to the max, eh? Moving on, there's the Mint Box. This item is basically a snack that your character can eat. Well, it turns out that you can just casually have a snack while dealing with monsters in a haunted manner. By eating the snack, you'll receive a temporary speed boost, as well as a temporary reduction in stamina consumption. This item is quite useful when you're in a difficult situation and need to move quickly to another area. Or if you want to troll your teammate by running ahead of them and closing the door while they're still dealing with that one giant doll. Lastly, there's the Seal of Respite. This item costs a lot, and for a good reason. It allows you to teleport back to the base camp immediately from any part of the map, no matter how far away you are. By opening this book, a mysterious bookshelf will appear, and your character will enter the portal connected to it, returning safely to the base camp. With the class picked and the items prepared, you should be ready to explore the manor. But what kind of things should you be careful of inside? Where should we go first? Should we explore alone or stay together? Well, those are the things I'll explore later. So stick with me on this journey. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good day.